Cartier cashing in, man. Look, it's my life, my choices, my mistakes, my lessons. This is the ITL.
Yo, Rec League, what's good? Welcome back to the Intramural League. I go by the name Johnny Will.
This is Nationwide Nate.
Cartier King cashing in.
As always, we appreciate y'all for joining us. And today I'm excited because this is a special episode. It's always special when we can have a guest joining us, but today we got the president and CEO of Legendary Ave Clothing, my guy Joe, aka at Fresh OH10. But before we get into that, he should be joining us around the second quarter. But before we get into that, I got to give a shout out to Miss Chrissy Scales. Chrissy Scales always puts on for the Dunbar family. I feel like if it's anything that needs going, she gets it going. She gets the ball rolling. I appreciate it. We were able to attend. That was Dunbar's homecoming, right?
Yeah.
I've been out of high school for so long, man. I don't know. That homecoming turnabout, what was that?
Hey, real random. What's crazy though about homecoming, man, is in like at black schools, we always just wore like,
for Lord,
But then like, at Centerville Beaver Creek, man, they get to dress up like damn near like it's prom. I wish we would have did something like that.
They got dates and everything.
Full on dates. Like we didn't pull up with dates.
Nah, it was cool.
No, I wouldn't have been cool had I known something other than the way we did it.
I mean, no. What happened with us? I liked it a lot. I enjoyed it, and I did look forward to copping that one Jabot fit, nasty Jabot fit. You feel me? Nice and baggy.
He said Efizu jeans, a Nietzsche shirt.
Nah, for real though. But I don't regret what we did, but I wish we knew about it.
Yeah, I agree. Now, I can say while I'm sitting in the stands watching this game, and I'm watching one of the premier players on the team. This is Mr. Tavion Thomas, the running back. So my knowledge of Dunbar running backs was, 2003? I admit I didn't watch any running backs prior to 2003. So all I knew was Derek Moss. And Derek Moss was the best running back I ever seen in high school. After this past weekend, you've been moved to number 2, my G. You've been moved to number 2, my G. Derek Moss, he's still an elite back, but Tavion Thomas is the best runner of the football I've ever seen in Dunbar history. You shaking your head, Nationwide. Say something.
I mean, I got a few names for you. I got a Derek Moss. I got a Christian Channels. What? I got a Darren Nunn.
Nah, G. So
Christian
Channels,
Montgomery.
Tavion the best.
I didn't see Christian Channels live, but from what I saw on tapes, it's just sweeps.
What?
His sweeps.
Bruh, he had to run herd all around the world against Meadowdale, bro.
With one run, I seen all I need to see with Tavion. And this is the run to where it started off tackle, and then he bounced outside. And the receiver is like the rest of us. He watching Tavion run too.
Right.
And he looked at him and said, yo, go block some motherfucking body. And I don't know if you remember that play, but then the receiver turned upfield and made a block. The patience at 16, 17 years old, to have that type of patience and that playmaking skills like Vic, I said, yeah, he the best running back ever.
I mean, not the best running back ever.
At Dunbar. Ever.
No, I will say that was pretty dope where, like, he looked at the receiver and, like, literally pointed him out, like, go get him, and then that happened. But I just feel like that was more so competition. Tavion is exceptional. He's real good, but I mean, you see what happened against Belmont. What did that coach say? He said, all running backs run the same when you ain't got nowhere to run.
True enough.
It's hard to know, but I will say that he runs a little bit more wild against the scrubs than Moss did. Like when Moss played Belmont and they were scrubs back then, he used to get loose, but it seemed like every time he touched the ball, bruh, 12, 10, 9, 15, 40.
Feed him.
So he is the last leg in our 4x1. So he must be fast.
And he don't even look like he should be that fast.
Nah,
that's the thing.
Bro, he be moving.
Yeah.
And that's a freight train, man. You don't really want to get in front of. So, I mean, I ain't going to crown him yet. He still got half a season left. And we'll see what he do against Trotwood in the playoffs.
I don't need to see no more. I've never seen nobody else show the patience other than Marcus Brownett. Anyways, Nationwide.
Hey, Johnny, go get a leaf.
Oh, man.
Nationwide, what's up with your boy Lonzo, man?
What you mean, what's up with him, man?
He ducking
the fade.
Mr. Fox again.
He ducking the fade.
Check. He don't have to play during the preseason. The preseason don't matter. Why risk it?
Nate,
he got an ankle injury.
Time out. Time out. He ain't never played in the NBA, but he don't have to play preseason.
The preseason don't matter.
I can see you said, summer league.
Hey,
Sit out summer league while risk it, but it's
The preseason don't matter.
But why is it that team every time though?
Okay, circumstances. Who knows? I don't care.
Man, he addy. Bang, bang, he addy, man. You know he ducking him.
Man, whatever.
And that's a LeVar call. Got to protect the brand.
Nah, it wasn't LeVar at all. It's Magic.
You know why he's scared, Johnny?
What?
Is it the shoes?
Because them baller brands going to fall apart.
The baller brand's going to fall off.
That may be true.
I want to talk about another Laker, though. An old Laker, Jeremy Lin, who decided to rock the dreads. And you saw the response he got back from Kenya Martin saying, my God, why you trying to be black wearing a black hair?
Right.
What did you think of Jeremy Lin's response on that?
I respect Jeremy Lin's response because he said, like, yeah, I understand it's a black, hairstyle, whatnot. I did my research, and, if we want to come together and unite as people, at some point in time, we have to be accepting of other people's culture and their heritage, and it should be open for everybody to rock it or wear it as long as we're not claiming it as my own. Like if Jeremy Lin try to claim dreads as his own, like we see a lot of people wearing braids now, and I forget what they call them.
The Kardashian Jenner braids or something.
Yeah. So it's like, no, man, these are braids. Like you can't claim our culture as your own.
Michelle Rodriguez, those are the girlfriends.
Yeah, but it's I don't see a problem. I don't see a problem with it.
Cartier.
I mean, I think embracing the culture, everybody else embracing the culture. They say it's what cultural appropriation.
Right.
I think that comes from people saying like they take the parts that they like, but then they don't fight for the struggles, kind of. So I mean, I get that, but it just feels like I wanted to say Method Man. That's what Kenya Martin looked like to me right now. But Kenya Martin, I think he overreacted. Jeremy Lin ain't been nothing but a positive dude. He ain't come out and say, I started this. Whatever. So I think, Jeremy, you rock them dreads, bro. Do what you got to do. I think Bryce Harper rocking braids was fine. You know what I mean? They're just putting on for the team, man. He tripping.
I mean, I don't care what he puts on his head. If he want to wear dreads, he want to wear dreads. But he got to know people gonna have questions. I mean, I like his response to it. That's what I'm saying. Like he didn't come back with an attitude. Somebody had questions because people are gonna have questions.
He had a dope rebuttal.
Yeah, he had a dope rebuttal.
He said, "So what about black people or people in general getting Chinese tattoos?"
Kenya Martin got Chinese tattoos.
Exactly.
Yeah, he specified. So it was a great rebuttal because it's true. Like,
but I mean,
you
it's
got
like,
on my symbol or symbols of my culture.
But what's even weirder about that is just like imagine if a Chinese or Asian person went and got cat or strength tattooed on their arm, just strength.
But the reason why I say
Power.
People gonna have questions because if Nate walk in here with a blonde perm, we gonna have questions. And it's like, yo, what's going on? We had questions about Lil' Kim. We don't.
Her questions were deeper than anything else.
We got questions about Lil' Kim.
What? So you saying like Michael Jackson type questions?
No,
Like
I
what
mean
happened?
because she don't appear to have vertigo. She just appeared to visit Dr. Miami more than she should have.
I mean, she got. I ain't got nothing to say about her. God bless Lil'
Hey,
Right.
all right, no disrespect. I'm just saying that.
But I feel like it goes the other way. Guys wearing slim suits. Like that came from some white dude on Wall Street, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I was like,
and they didn't invent slim suits.
I know they didn't invent slim suits.
Give him that much credit.
Right? Ain't it called a European cut?
But exactly, white people. All right, so T-Mac was rocking the Twan Sane suits. Shout out to Twan Sane. Happy birthday, bruh. I ain't mean to throw a dig at you like that before your birthday shout out.
Happy
but I
birthday,
love you.
bro.
But you got the T-Mac situation, and it got slim. Thanks to the European.
I can't
cut.
wait till y'all see his hand motion with this slim. All right, so before we get into the first quarter, the Dolphins, was that offensive coordinator?
Yeah, man. What's wrong with him?
Hey, it explains a lot, right? It explains a lot.
Hey, man, that's what happened on South Beach, man. And nigga was like,
So is that TNA?
Dog.
Women undefeated.
Hey.
The power of the P. Because he recorded himself to send to a stripper, right?
see,
Or
but,
something
nah,
like that?
see,
yeah.
that's technology plus elders equals disaster, right? Because he should have been FaceTiming.
What's the formula?
The formula is reach out to your offensive lineman who might be 23 and figure out the best way to do this.
He was just auditioning for Ballers. He's going to be on the upcoming season because Ballers is filmed in Miami. So he's like, forget this offensive coordinator role. I'm getting ready to be acting, and this is the scene.
Bruh, that black stripper chick turned him out.
turned him all the way
out
out.
here.
Bruh.
He said, man, he had big old rocks falling out his nose, bro. It was crazy.
It is an honor to introduce this brother to the podcast, man. I met this guy, I want to say about maybe 10 years ago at the barbershop, but then I really got a chance to get to know him in college. We both attended Kentucky State. So I want to introduce to the show my guy Joel, a.k.a. at Fresh OH10. Welcome,
what's
man.
going on, fellas? Appreciate y'all having me on the show today.
You already know, bro.
Absolutely, bro. I've been waiting on this just because from afar, man, just admiring your grind and your hustle. And this is something that I've seen, like I said, attending Kentucky State and seeing that grind. So I got to that school and I ain't know anybody. But I saw him. I ain't know him like that at the time because, like I said, I only met him at the barbershop. But I'm like, yo, he gonna be my guy because I ain't got nobody else out here.
He from the city, man.
But this how far the hustle go, though. So, you know, you in college, you poor college students. I knock on his dorm room. He got the ramens laid out. And it's in order like it's a store aisle, though. He got the ramens in one row. He got the moon pies in another row. Oatmeal pies.
Oh, yeah, we had it real organized in there.
And he just had, you know, a little mini store going on. So I was like, yo, I mean, so I kind of saw this coming, especially because back then, you know, you had the freshness as well. So how did you know that this was something that you were going to pursue? When did it hit you?
Actually, I've been wanting to do a clothing line for the longest, like since I was younger. It was always a passion. So I just didn't know how to go about doing it. So after college, which was the partying days and all that, it was a point in my life, and I was like, you know what, I got to find my purpose. You know what I'm saying? I really got to chase my dreams, and I knew fashion was that. So I came up with Legendary Ave, the whole concept, and ever since then, I've just been pushing it. I put it out. I created it 2015, put it out 2016, and just been grinding ever since then.
Really? So the progress, though, since 2015 makes it seem like you've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
So what does legendary mean, though?
The whole concept of Legendary Ave. You know, a lot of people, when they hear legendary, they think of somebody that's famous.
Right.
They think of celebrity. Mm-hmm. Legendary Ave is a mindset that you create, like to never settle, always live up to your highest potential, to do the best that you can do. Like, it's not, you don't have to be a celebrity to be legendary. It's just a mindset. Legendary Ave is the foundation for that. Chase your dreams and just to go after all your goals.
That makes sense because, you know, when I saw the shirt, besides the design being fresh as hell, like I was like,
Appreciate that.
So you ain't got to put it on wax, but you got to like somebody you talk to with designs and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, shout out my graphic designer.
What up, bro?
Yo, I'm sorry if I'm sounding crazy in speakers. Bobby, how I sound, man? All right, I'm good. But yeah. So, but besides the designs of it, you also had a website, so I was able to look at the website and read up on it, and you talked about some of the things of what legendary means, and I see nowadays people got to buy into you.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are some of the things that you do to make people buy into you?
To me personally, or the brand?
Buy into you so they can buy the brand, basically.
Fashion is all about being fly. So it's like the whole fashion world is the culture is just they pick on the flyness, like. So, I'm not necessarily just selling me.
Yeah.
I'm selling the brand, and when you sell the brand, I'm selling.
So as you saying, pretty much like if you carry yourself in a certain way and you dress a certain way, you fly.
Most
you got
definitely.
the swag and the clothes that you're actually moving got the same feel. Is that like the key to success?
Right. I mean, it's all about perception. Everything about fashion is perception. Of course, your image got to be right. You just can't be like, yeah, I got this clothing brand, and you not known as being fly. Or,
it's like a barber that ain't never got a fresh cut.
You can't really be like, yeah, I'm a barber, but I never got no clients. That's first. Like, okay,
right.
So I try to push the image and the authentic part about my brand. I just try to keep it original, and just keep it authentic. Like, it's a lot of brands out there, but you got to compete. So
now keep it real with me. So you're a black entrepreneur, black business owner.
Yep.
So, and I know how we are, man. When you got something that you're trying to push, we always want the hookup. We always want the discount. What is one of the biggest challenges you face, man, with trying to get Legendary Ave off the ground?
that's the number one right there. Like, you get people, like I get people that I just met maybe yesterday, and they hit me up. They want to pay full price, want to pay for extra for exclusive stuff. So then you get people that have been knowing you for years, and they want, come on, man, give me $10 off of that, man. So I mean, at the same time, you just got to keep pushing your brand. You got to keep, you got to feel like your brand has value. Like, you can't just give bargains all the time, because I'm still in the grinding process. So I'm still have to do what I have to do to keep putting out different stuff and different items every month.
So I got a question, probably like, for the fellas out there. So I mean, just on your Instagram page, what is it, at Legendary Ave?
Yeah, at Legendary Ave Clothing.
At Legendary Ave on IG. Go ahead and give them a follow. It's definitely a dope page. Man, you got some real nice photos on there. I don't know who takes your photos and does your photography, but it's definitely on another level. Like, you got a few shots, that are out actually in the world. But then you got some studio shots too. That's really dope. But I will say, you got a variety of models, man. You got white, black, Asian, Latin, male, female. Like, how did
you? I thought
you
he was about to spit a verse real quick.
Bars, you know what I'm saying, straight up fire. But is it difficult to attract beautiful women to model your clothes?
No, not necessarily. I feel like my brand, I want it to feel like that. I want it to, first of all, when you having a clothing brand, the main face is women and females, fine looking females. You don't want to have a
so we'll stop you right there.
Right.
You're beautiful, ladies.
Right. I try to promote it the best way I can, man, because everything, like I said, image is everything with a brand. So you got to put the finest, the coolest, the most beautiful, and the flyest guys on your page to keep the brand popping. And that's part of the culture now.
And what he's trying to say, that's all confidence.
Yeah, definitely.
It's Legendary Ave. It's confidence.
Yeah.
Now, we've been doing this podcast. It's going to be a year in a couple months. You've been doing the clothing since 2015. So from afar, like I said, it seems like it's moving. But what people don't see, and I'm pretty sure what I don't even see, is the day-to-day grind, the stressful days. And it's like, yo, do I want to give this up? Do I want to keep going? How do you find the strength to say, I'm going to be committed to my vision if it don't move? You may have a good month. You may have a bad month. How do you stay with it?
It's about self-motivation. At the end of the day, you get those days where you feel like, man, you know what? I want to give up. But you can't give up. Like, I mean, that's my whole concept of the brand, is never settling. So I can't settle. I'm always trying to strive for better. Even the days when it's not feeling like it's doing the best, I still have to keep promoting it, still do it, like, still just keep at it. Like, you can't give up, because like, everything is a process. You have to trust the process also. So
shout out to Philly.
Right. Shout out to Philly with that plug. But I mean, I like what you said, man. Trusting the process, because even we all have them days where it's like, man, I'm done with it.
Right.
But you just got to stick with it. And I know I saw on your page that October 20th you got something special coming.
Oh, y'all got
any details, even if they're small details, you want to
release some details.
I got some dope crew necks coming out October 20th. Followed up with some hoodies and some jackets. So I'm trying to bring it back to back. I'm just trying to keep it coming.
Any opportunities to go into like selling it in store?
Yeah, that's my next goal. I want to get it in stores. If not open up my own store, I definitely get it in stores. That's the next goal that I want to accomplish in 2018 for sure.
And that's important. You setting that a short-term goal and that long-term goal. So I like to hear that in 2018 you'll be able to walk in and cop, because you got some dope designs, bro.
Appreciate it.
And I hope you realize that. So if you do think about quitting, just know Johnny Wheeler died. I think you got some dope designs.
Right. Appreciate that, man. That's motivation right there.
So a lot of people don't know, and this I'm gonna get with my gripe with you about this also, but a lot of people don't know that you play sports also. So you was nice at basketball, so I hear.
Okay.
So I hear. So this was my gripe. So like I said, I'm at Kentucky State. I didn't know anybody. I knew him. He hung with Cleo, so that was another person I knew. So we go to the court. He don't even get changed to play, man. Now he's Ralph Lauren head to toe, and I do mean head to toe. I don't even think some people knew his name. They just called him the polo guy. So I'm like, yo, I'm waiting to see these skills, and you never played. You got to explain this to me. I always want to know why you never played.
Man, that's a good
my knees. It's my knees.
Retired by then.
I feel like after high school, man, I should have played some days, but I just gave it up after high school. I just lost it. Basically, I'm not even gonna sit up
Lost
there
the desire.
and sell you a dream like I was still out here doing my thing, but I just lost it.
You keep up with sports though?
Yeah, I definitely keep up.
So
with
what do
sports.
you think of this Kyrie and Isaiah Thomas trade?
I think it's for the Cavs. It can be a good thing for the Cavs. Giving up Kyrie, definitely. The first time I heard about it, I was like, man, gave up Kyrie. But I looked at the other aspect as you getting IT and you getting Jay Crowder, so you building a different team. And that's what Cleveland needed to get past the Warriors and beat the Warriors.
Educate this man. Come on now, preach.
They needed something different, man. And LeBron and Kyrie, they like two brothers that don't get along. So,
And, it happens, and they just taking. Well, LeBron ain't saying nothing. LeBron is.
LeBron ain't got nothing to say.
LeBron is the Rock, and
Right.
Kyrie is Tyrese right now.
because LeBron, he feels like if he say something, he know it's gonna get taken out of hand. So now
Exactly.
he's like playing the back row. He don't want to
Nah,
say
man,
nothing.
it ain't even that. He just happy to be back with D Wade, so he like, I don't care
that's
about
another
little
thing.
cuz.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
D-Wade.
So